Hello everyone, this is Raelcun and CatZ here with another game from the Global Gamers Invitational. This time we have Drewbie versus TTOne. It's Terran versus Protoss in the round of 128. Thanks to all of our sponsors for providing over $3,500 worth of prizes for our players to duke it out over. And make sure you go and visit them definitely. iFixit.com, their SCVs for the real world. Esports United at esunited.net. And thehandsоmenerd.com if you ever need that really nerdy t-shirt to show off your StarCraft love. Thanks again to all of them and the organizers who have made this whole thing possible. If we look here on Steps of War, we have Drewbie as the green Terran on the bottom left up against TTOne, the red Protoss on the top right, and of course for Steps of War these are very close spawn positions. Drewbie is of course our esteemed teammate on Root Gaming, so what do you think of his chances here, CatZ?
I like his chances. I always like his chances. I've seen him beat some of the top players all the time. For some reason, he's never been too consistent in tournaments, but I hope this is the one that he shines in. I really do. They were talking here. It was pretty funny while we were introducing our sponsors. TT1 was saying, "Go Rax first, I'll probe rush you," and Drewbie was like, "How many probes?" He was like, "It's okay, I pulled him halfway." Like he pulled him back halfway.
So we've actually seen quite a lot of joking around in both of the games we've casted so far. It is amusing to see that when the players are chit-chatting at the start of the game. TT1 starting off pretty standard, going for, pretty normal build here. Drewbie the same, except he has not blocked his ramp. That is one of those decisions that it depends on the Terran. Some of them will always wall off against Zerg and Protoss, and others just don't like to do it very often. So he has apparently decided he is going to go wall free. He is going straight into this tech lab, so it could just be because he's planning to start with some early Marauder pressure and feels that he doesn't really need the wall because of that. We'll have to see if that is what he's indeed planning or not.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He likes doing that. He likes pressure with one Marauder, one SCV, sometimes Reaper, Marine, something like that. Like tiny, small units. Just he likes action like early game. He's got a really good multitasking.
Yeah, so we do see the first Marauder is on the way. The concussive shells is being upgraded, so this first Marauder is going to ramp and start trucking along towards TT1's base. And if we look back at his base, he has one Zealot out, which is good. Even if it's going to get kited by a Marauder, it soaks shots. So getting that first Zealot, if you think your opponent is going to go for this super early pressure, is still helpful, even though it will probably not do much damage. Second Marauder is out. Concussive Shells is about to finish. Actually, Drewbie did not send the Marauders. He's checking around his base for proxies, which is rather safe play since the probe was in his base for quite a long time. And now he's making a quick command center as he sends out the Marauders. This is a little bit risky from Drewbie.
Yeah, it's a little bit risky and greedy. I did like that he searched his base though. TT1 is from what I've seen not the most conventional player. I've seen him go a lot of for very quick games, and he was pretty. Oh wow! And wow. That's okay. That's early. You're not gonna tell me that's not early. 4 gates.
Yeah, that's really quick going into the 4 gates. His warp gate tech is about to finish. He just placed a proxy pylon right at the watchtower. Drewbie never actually moved forward with these Marauders, which is a little bit interesting because with this build, usually it centers around getting those Marauders in your opponent's base, making him nervous, pressuring him, killing a couple units early, and keeping him defensive so that you can do something like the quick expansion. He is getting the Reaper in here, but it does look like it's going to get chased down without the speed upgrades. That didn't do a whole lot on keeping his opponent defensive. So now TT1 is warping in Stalkers with this proxy pylon, and Drewbie's got to hope he can get enough bunkers down here to hold this. Yeah,
that's exactly what he's got to do, and let's hope I hope he does it in time. Anyways, that Marauder though, when he was supposed to send that Marauder, like TT1 would have had a Stalker and a Zealot. Perhaps it was a slower Marauder than we usually see Drewbie do, because it usually gets there before the Stalker comes out, and he would have gotten there way late and probably not done much. Wow.
Yeah, and TT1's doing a good job of cutting down these these bunkers. He's got both bunkers down. He's down to just 2 Marauders, killed all the Marines. He's trying to rebuild some more bunkers, but they are not going to be up in time. He has to pull some SCVs. All the Marauders are dead. SCVs are being cut down. Last Marine is down. Drewbie says, oops. And apparently that's game.
It would seem that way. Yeah, that's really saddening for me. Drewbie never does too well in tournaments for some reason. And it looks like he decided to play it a little bit too risky with the expansion, and TTOne went super aggressive. It was like perfectly countering his build.
Yeah, I think the fact that he never really pressured with those Marauders was crucial, because usually it plays, you know, into the mind games where it keeps your opponent in their base because they're afraid to move out after that first pressure, because they don't know really how many units you have. And since he didn't really do that, it really let TTOne be super aggressive.
That does make sense. That was some of the fastest gateways I've seen. Very good move by TTOne. Very strong.
Alright. So, rush? All
sure,
in?
rush. All in,
well, thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the Global Gamers Invitational, covered by IC Cup Television.